Hello, everybody, my YouTube family. I love you all, guys. I miss ya. I miss myself. Guys, I been um just running close by errands, and some they came here, okay, to fill out forms for doctors and stuff like that. Um, I do have a plan that covers this state, but um they are not accepted in places that you go to, and I don't even know where to start. So appointments I made were canceled because of that. So when I went to a fair not too far from here, walking distance. um there was a lot of health plans and stuff like that, so I just picked up, guys, like everything they gave me: pens, fans, um, and cards, and like where they were located and all of that stuff. So I came home with like a bag full Saturday. Um, or my shoulder was hurting. Yeah, but I did see one that was really good, and it goes right along with me, guys. So I said, okay, I can use that in anywhere I go to. And the good part of it is that on the plan B, they don't take deductions out. So that's good, because I get like 100 and close to $200 taken out of my check for the plan B. So this is zero, guys, zero. What? We're talking about June. I won't see it till June. So anyway, because the plan takes effect May 1st, but I could still use the one I have. That one gets deducted out. Oh Lord have mercy. And prescriptions, I pay. Gosh, I pay a lot of money. So this one has zero co. Okay, for the medications that I take, my blood pressure, my asthma one is triggered. Um, yeah. So my anxiety when it gets off the roof, I gotta have it. Got to have it handy. So I was paying for that, guys, and I showed the girl. I said, "Look, I paid $49. This is like every month, and sometimes they don't. This doctor doesn't give me a 90-day supply." So I said, "What if something happens? What if the lights go out? This is tornadoes, and soon May tornadoes will start forming, and torrential rains, and June, July. That's when hurricane season start." So I said, what do I do? Uh, in a hurricane season, I've been on here, there was no power. So what happens if I don't have any? I'm not due for medications or something like that, and I need to be covered. So she understood what I was saying. And the good thing about it, as the doctor that she works for, they have everything in the office: ultrasounds, blood work. I said, what? What else? Well, yeah, this, what? So guys, I switch doctors, um, and then I'll take it from there, guys. Very good doctor, because I checked them out. Okay, many years of schooling in New York, Cornell Medical Center, and somewhere in uh, what is it? What other state? Oh gosh, I can't think right now. Ohio University of, I don't know why. Oh yeah. So guys, I'm happy. Okay. So once I get that started, within another week, she should receive a numbers. Also, I should receive a letter, Oh, and let me, and you know what else comes along with it? They gave me a $10 gift card for, well, she gave it to me. Um, uh, to pick up a sub or anything I need. She showed me the app. I said, they say Publix is expensive. She's like, no, you get, download the app. You don't go in there to shop. You just go in there to get the buy one, get one. I said, what? So she showed me, like, when mayonnaise or ketchup, big bottles are on sale, two for $4. Um, you get two and two free, or one and one free, something like that. So she said she was gonna stop after she left here. She was gonna stop there to pick up corn dogs for her kids, because when they come home from school, they be looking for something to munch on because they don't like the school lunch. I'm like, what did they get? Bologna and bread and bologna and cheese, and she started laughing. She said, I think that's exactly what they get because they don't want it. So that was a blessing, guys. Oh, here's the big one. I also will get a Visa card. She showed me separately, okay, from the health card, for $120 a month to pay utilities, guys. To pay utilities. So that's about how much I paid in utilities, and I keep my AC off as much as I can tolerate it. And because I like being more outdoor, but sometimes it's unbearable. Okay, not hot heat, but you can feel uncomfortable. So I try not to keep it where it freezes or where it gets cold, but it doesn't get hot, and then it takes time for it to crank up again. So 74 is a good temp. So it stays comfortable. Anyway, guys, that's a plus because now next month in May, when my utility bill comes, I use the card to pay utilities. Okay. Oh, I get also I get with the medical card, I get $90, 90 or $98 for over the counter stuff. Okay. Like toothpaste, nothing with food or anything like that. So that's good because I don't have that. I only get $40 a month, and I didn't even know I was getting that. And when I went on my app, I was like, wow, well, I get $40. She said, $40. Oh no, we give you 98, maybe more. But that's about where it starts at, but it could be more. And $120 in a debit card separate called the silver something, um, for utilities. Okay. Um, I said that's a big help. Plus, I get another 189, 190, something like that, back into my check. Guys, that would truly help a little bit. Every little bit counts nowadays. So anyway, I forgot what the plan is called. I have it written down somewhere. Um, Last month, guys, my son, the one here, he paid for me to go to firearms classes. I said in one of my videos I had a something to tell you down the line, but I had not told you, so I'm gonna tell you today. Because we had to go to another office today, and it costed him $99 and change. But he's a blessing. He knew it was time, and he didn't want me to lose that opportunity, because we have to be prepared in any kind of way. We can't think of, the worst, but be prepared in case of the worst. And we're gonna talk about something about that. Um, but let me finish telling you what I gotta tell you. I did take the firearms course, guys. Okay, and firearm and safety course. That's what it's called. The firearms and safety course a month ago. Today is a month that I took it, and before 30 days, 30 to 45 days, you have to go and apply for that conceal and carry. Otherwise, your certificate is not good anymore, and you have to take the classes again, which they were $100. It's a 4-hour class where they teach you the basics. You shoot with a gun, actually, Um, I'll show you the poster that they gave me, the one that I shot the hell out of the poster, guys. The guy asked me, "Do you have a gun? Do you shoot?" I'm like, at the shooting range. Well, you got pretty good aim. I blasted the triangle. When you shoot, you go for the triangle on the chest if you want to kill somebody. Okay, but if I could do a leg or an arm, I'll be okay. Um, anyway, so I'll show you on the next video because I don't have it on me right now, but it's in my pocketbook. But I'll show it to you another day, guys. So I went to some consumer affairs something office. I don't know. They were armed to the T, guys, armed to the T. So uh, I did the questionnaire on the computer. I said, when she told me to sit on the computer and answer, I don't know, 50 questions. The first thing in my head was, I don't know a damn thing about computers. Tell me to download some music and I do it for you. Tell me to do mix some music for you. I do that for you. So guys, it wasn't hard at all, okay? I said, okay, I got the mouse, I can click and I can type, pretty not that much, but I get there. I did it. I did. So except that I had my address all wrong. Okay. Actually, the one number changes the she shed garage to this address, guys. Just one number. So I was so happy when I left out of there because they tell me like in uh, a month to 2 to 3 months I will hear from my background. Okay, that or the license, that I'll receive in the mail. So my son looked at the paper. Mom, you got the wrong address. That's not the address. That's not the. Holy crap! I just can't get these addresses between the she shed, my son's address that I was using for certain things, and then when you find your own place, and then that's enough. You get all screwed up, right? And I took my lease with me just in case I needed proof of address and a bill, right? And it's right in front of me, guys. But I thought I knew it all. Sometimes you think you know everything, but you don't. So I had to go back inside, and I said, "Oh my goodness, they're gonna throw my whole application out, and where am I gonna get another $99 and change?" He's like, "Ma, just go and change it because it's gonna go and get lost." Okay, so I went back in, and they just pulled out they give you like a license number for the conceal and carry, but actually it's not saying that you're getting it, but I get it because my background is clean, guys. Okay, so that's a plus. Keep your background clean. Speak to your kids when they're young to not to hang out there with thugs, and you know how one kid will pull your child into the wrong direction, maybe because of jealousy. They live better than the other one. You got to be careful, guys. There's a lot of things out there that kids don't know, and they fall for traps. Okay, and I'll tell you one thing experience with is my job descriptions that I had, and seeing my kids growing up and seeing other kids in the neighborhood and the predicaments that they got themselves into was what made me move from one town to another town, restart, and always spoke to my kids about it because one little mistake, guys, that someone else might do just for the hell of it to one of your child because your child doesn't know any better. They'll look at him like he'll do it. That commercial, like, give it to Mikey. What the other one wouldn't eat, they would say, give it to Mikey, and Mikey would eat everything, right, guys? I remember them days. So we ain't too far along from them days. So it's what happens when your child doesn't know malice. Okay, when you um teach your kid to be a good kid and do things the right way, but when they go outside and play with their friends, you don't know who those friends are. To them, they're good. They're good. They're my friends. They're my friends. But they might get your child that doesn't have any malice, never stole a package, never stole a bike, um, and their parents forgave them for it, okay? Or you don't do it again. They go out there and do something worse because they don't get in trouble. I'll tell you one thing, guys. Please talk to your children, even if they're grown. Talk to them, okay? Because sometimes even grown, things get past them like a flash lightning. Um, if they ever get in, do something that requires someone calling the cops and getting caught just by signing a complaint against whatever, threw a rock at a window or threw a rock somewhere and it hit a window. Nowadays they'll put a charge on it, and that charge can cost them their whole life, okay? Because now they have something on record. And nowadays, these are new times, guys, for the what they call it, the Gen Z generation. Um, Once they get charged for something and that goes to court, even if you go to court and pay a fee and pay a fine and your child comes out, that file is not ripped up into pieces and thrown in the garbage. That stays there. That's going to haunt them for the rest of their life. And when they apply for college, for a job, nowadays everything is a background check, okay? Um, that's where it'll hit him, it'll kick him in the butt, okay? And then your child's gonna get lost in the streets because they don't have a future. Their future is done. It's done, okay? Um, so I try to help others, okay? So I give you good advice. And even if you don't have a child, if you have a friend who have children, sit down with your friend. And even if their child's not doing anything, but just open up your friend's mind so that that person can open up their mind and stay more on top of their kids, okay? Um, there is a lot of, I've seen it right here. I'll sit outside and I can see how one kid will get another kid to do some shit, all right? And I'd be like, I don't say nothing because I don't want to have any problems. I don't know anybody here to be reprimanding anybody, but or advising any child, because you got to be careful when you approach another child. They can take it the wrong way. So this is not my territory that I know people. So, but I give my advice to you because there are many of you in my channel, and I know you have grandkids or you have small children or great grandkids or even brothers and sisters, okay? And when they find themselves lost with no future at an age that they want to do things, then they can't. Where do you think they're going to lead to? They're going to hit the streets to try to make that buck, okay? And if they can't make that buck, it's going to get bigger. They're going to get into crime, stealing, and really it's going to be a sad ending. And no parent want to go through that suffering, because you did not open their eyes. So a lot of things, parents, we don't see. I lived around a city, Brooklyn. I know, and I always advise my kids, don't get into any fights. Okay, if somebody, my daughter, I did. This girl was picking at her ass in middle school. She even tripped her, and she did break her ankle. My daughter had crutches for 6 months, and after that, she had to be walked to the elevator for about 6 months. Yeah, I remember. Um, and back when I used to pick her up, or I had someone to pick her up. Um, and when she healed, that girl, it was still fucking with her. Okay. Now, you already have a record in school that she was bullying you and tripping you and bumping you in the hallway. I told my daughter, since that's already on file, and she kept it for secret for a long time because she knew how Mama was, and Mama was gonna go right up to the door in school. Yes, they know me. They know me. I have no hair in my tongue. Okay, and I'm from Brooklyn. I'll fight a dog if I have to. I don't care. Okay, when it comes to defending my own, I'm out there. And even the neighborhood kids, I be fighting. I be getting my ass whooped in New York sometimes. Either I whoop your ass or I got my ass whooped um, by other mama's kids. And then the other mama's kids, the one, she would come and pick a fight with me. Well, come on, let's go outside. At that time, they had some tin can garbage cans that had no chain to it. Did y'all remember? Did y'all live them days? That's why now they got them in plastic. And if they still have the steel ones, that they say that's good for an EMP, doesn't ruin your devices. Now the covers are chained up to the front gate. Okay, y'all remember? Have you ever lived them days? It wasn't too far along, guys. Maybe 20, yeah, 20. Let's see. I work at the Veterans for 26 years. Well, 26 years back. I'm sure um, um, within my 26 years in nursing um, field, I'm sure it was some more years between there that them garbage cans still existed in Brooklyn. Well, I had my share of fight scars. I got scars I could show you, but I did gave my share too. Hell yeah. So, guys, please talk to your children because whatever they do, unknowingly, um, they will. The consequences will come when they decide to get jobs. And now everything is a background. So if you have anything in your background, it's got to do with felonies or what do you call it when you break property and stuff like that. You threw a rock and it went the wrong way and it broke a window and they want to accuse you. You got some mean ass people nowadays. They ain't playing. They will. They'll have a record and they're done. They're done, guys. I don't care what lawyer you get. I don't care if it gets erased. They tell you it gets erased. No, they don't. It stays there. So they have to show proof of that it was erased, taken care of down the line with hell a lot of money. And then they have to show that proof, and then they'll see if they'll consider it or not. So it depends on the situations, but most of the time they get turned down for everything. So there you go, guys. Thank you for listening to that one. Um, so I will receive I know I'll receive my conceal and carry within 1 month to 3 months. Okay. Oh, they took my picture. Thank God I was good, decent. I didn't have any makeup on anything. I just put my cocoa Vaseline, guys. That's what I use on my face because they say that cocoa Vaseline, okay, it keeps your skin smooth and it's natural. It doesn't have none of those other junk additives. I heard olive oil too, soap. Yeah, but I can't find it. Olive oil soap. The bathing soap for the face and for bathing too, guys. So anyway, just a quick tip. And let me tell you something. It was strange to me that New York City. I mean, I could see from the Carolina, from Virginia, the Carolinas. I could see the coast of New York City, Long Island, being hit by one of the hurricanes that trashes down here and continues to rumble through the East Coast. And some have detoured like to the Long Island, trench there. Um, I can see heavy storms and rain and, high waves, high tide and stuff like that. But guys, we went through how many hurricanes in the past 2 or 3 years that have ripped um the I saw Sandy, New York in New Jersey. Okay. Boats in this 4 blocks away. where my scary LGBTQ friend called me. Ida, come down here. You got the HIV. Come down here. Come and get me out of here. I get this boat in the boat in front of my house. I'm like, what? And I was the rescue his behind because he was my hairdresser and I loved the heck out of him. So I was there when Sandy started blowing the winds and the water tides were getting high. You know where the the pier was. You know that the water was rising. So it took the boats out of the water and brought them inland. I've seen that. I've seen winds, couple, any power sources, as far as the energy companies they supply you, if they're in poles and electric wires running all over, you're gonna have some of those down, and when you're gonna have power outages, right? But guys, New York City also, okay, they never operate a damn thing. Down here, the electric stuff is under the ground, the cable wires are under the ground, every damn thing is under the ground. So, very barely some poles that run electric, but it's really nothing um, major because most of the electric power is under, okay, underground. But I heard New York City, the mayor Hochul, whatever the heck her name is, how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But have you ever heard of New York City warning everyone in New York City and every part of from upstate to downstate to east and the west, guys? Of taking a course of safety preparedness emergency something blah 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 all the guys, I was born and raised in New York. I travel to New York sometimes. Have you ever heard of that? Something is happening, and when you look at these it comes out quite often, guys, okay? Not the same. It comes out on the news break or the Google News. Okay, I've seen several already in different days, and to me, it's concerning. I'm concerned. I'm very concerned because she said it because of the severe. Prepare yourself. Wait, not to prepare for the worst, but be prepared for the worst. Don't think of the worst. Oh, don't think of the worst, but be prepared for the worst. As far as weather wise, guys, why is that? Why? New York City? New York City, guys. It's incredible. I can't even believe it. And I'm from New York. It's unbelievable. So they are enforcing that New Yorkers take that crisis emergency alert, and then on in between the lines there are little letters to prepare for disasters. And then on that same paragraphs that you're reading about it, these little pop-ups keep popping up about preparedness. It's like a video, but it never opens up and you can't exit them bitches out either. um so I turn my phone where it doesn't look at my face because I don't know if the damn thing is looking at me. I have a tendency now to not put my phone when I'm reading news in front of me. I put my phone at an angle where you could just see the ceiling. Yeah, guys, when I'm reading these news, um, there's another big one. I got a big blow for y'all, but I won't give it on this video. I'll do it tomorrow, guys, or the day after. Um, it's concerning also. It has to do with the food, guys. Just to give you a quick, our food is being burnt in 96 um, uh, states in the middle of nowhere, and There are fires that have been happening, and more are going to happen. And it all has to do with a food production company. Okay, they're already 96 throughout the 50 states. So I have to update on you on that, 'cause I just got fresh news today, guys. Um, so anyway, back to New York, guys. That's very concerning because, to me, the first thing that came to my mind was, I don't think it's the weather. I think it's like an invasion, okay, to your home. There is something that's going to go on in people's homes in New York. So they say prepare your home. Okay, that's what it's. I'm going to see if I can find the news thing again, and I'm going to put a link to it and put it on my next video. Okay, I should have did that before I did this. But if I do find it, I will click it on here. Okay, put it on here on a link. Um, Prepare your homes for severe weather, and everyone to take that safety um, course. I've even never heard of that course, but it's something new, and that's the first time I hear about it. Okay. Now they got flooding in the subways. They have okay, and no, nobody declared any severe nothing. You just dealt with it because in New York City, a New Yorker like me, we deal with whatever. We deal with roaches. We deal with rats. We deal with mice. We know how to take care of them suckers. If you in New York, but you won't have them in your apartment. Okay. Well, others are screaming about it. New Yorkers are like me, from street. We're a street knowledge. That's why I know a lot of street stuff and stuff that goes on in the streets. Because I used to go to work on the subways and I had to walk the streets. Okay. Um, so I learned a lot. Um, that's concerning, guys. So if you have heard about it, leave it in your comments. What do you think? Check it out. Check New York City severe weather uh, severe weather preparedness course, or Google up the mayor no, the governor Hochul, whatever how you pronounce it, I don't know. She's giving out these announcements, and they're scary. When you look at it, it's scary, guys. The way they put it scares the heck out of you. So I'm thinking. So I decided to make this video to alert ya to go back to it, because to me it doesn't sound like a severe weather. There ain't no severe weather in New York City, damn it. Okay, only severe winter's over. They didn't declare that in the winter when the snow was coming. Okay, treacherous roads and stuff like that. Only when it was treacherous, then they would say it was treacherous. Roads are closed because of treacherous conditions, the slippery conditions, and this and that, right? But this is like spring is coming in, okay? Weathers are like in the 60, 69, 66, somewhere I saw around there. So it's still chilly, just like here. It was 65 the other night and day. So summer's not kicked in here yet, even though summer here is like year round, not like your area that you get. Well, where I came from, I know what the hell winter is, and that's why I got tired of this shit, and I just packed my shit and left, because it was too much money to plow. It's taking a toll in my body, plowing, and it was taking a toll in my pocket, paying for someone to plow. And once I moved my van, some asshole came and took my spot, and you can't fight for it. Okay. So I would have to walk, freeze my behind, my toes, and everything to get to and from, because nobody wants to take you anywhere. Due to the fact that if you have an accident, the first thing they want to do is sue you. So I learned that too, okay, because it happened to a couple of people, friends that I knew. Not friends, but I call them friends. Cool. They went through that. So they were buddies and hang together like bread and butter. But They had a little minor, somebody tapped them, little minor, and oh man, it became a lawsuit. They ain't friends anymore. So that's why I don't ride anybody in my vehicle. My oldest son gifted me my van, and the mama was walking for a year and freezing my ass when I had to go to appointments and stuff like that. And God bless his heart. That's my oldest one. God bless his heart. I can't complain, guys, from my kids. They can't give me what I need. If I need $100 right now, hey, I'll be happy. But I can't be pushing them for money. This mama doesn't do that. They say that some moms expect everything from their kids to be given to them. No, give them encouragement for them to move on in life and make it better so that they don't have to go through what you've been going through. Okay, that's what you want. You want your kids to be in a good standing position. Okay, um, that's what I do. And as long as I keep a bite in my home, I don't have to be hopping to their house to eat and play it off and stuff like that. Okay, and also because of the times that we're going through now, you got to. And my next video is gonna be rough. I got some new info today, guys. It's gonna open up all your eyeballs, and you're gonna get the ball rolling. And I gotta get my ball rolling, but I gotta wait till next month. And with that extra money that I'll be getting, guys, I'll do what I can, and I'll show you along what I did with it. When I get that card of going to shopping, uh, um, the medical card, we gonna go out there and see how that shit works. We gonna see how that works, guys. I mean, I know many of y'all have it, many don't, but I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna take advantage of every damn thing that my health plan has to offer because every little bit helps. Cause the government ain't giving nothing. Okay, guys, I can't wait for my next video. Um, there is a lot of information that you don't know. None of y'all know. None of the other YouTubers out here talking about. They don't know either. I got it. Ada gets it first, guys. And then I see it. I'll tell you stuff. I said, watch for it. Soon they'll be talking about it because ain't nobody said nothing about it. And once I mention it, everybody jumps on it, and I get a kick out of it. But this is not funny. This is real, okay? So wait for my next video, guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's a special video for you. So, guys, my son said his yard was ready or something like that. Uh, he'll be calling me later on or something, pick me up to go see the backyard because he had some work doing on it as far as the grass because his pug is allergic to the grass. This one here too is allergic to the grass. She gets all red and blotchy, and my daughter had to buy some special cream for her and whatnot. So I guess because so many dogs walk through the same spot and do their do, and I seen that sometimes they don't even pick it up, and they pee everywhere, they squat down everywhere, and dogs they toss over on the grass and they grab those germs, and then you gotta come home and bathe them. Some people take their dogs and they roll over the grass and they bring them home and give them a snack and they jump on their beds and jump all over the place. And no, if this one goes outside for whatever reason to take a walk or whatever, when she come back, ah, before I put my bag down on my daughter too, she going right in that darn tub, okay, to take a bath and then dry up, and then she can, get on her little blanket bed and whatnot. Um, so yeah, guys, New York City, guys. You know what I say? I should be worried about this out here. This is one place you can't escape the hurricane. This is one place you cannot escape the tornadoes and the torrential rain starting in May. Uh, This is concerning out here, okay? But New York City, I think it's gonna be way out of control. And instead of the weather, I think it's gonna be people trying to get into your homes because they ain't got nowhere to go. And that heat out there is gonna be damn it hot this summer. And they're gonna be breaking into homes to get food or to get whatever because some of them are not getting what they want. Okay. So I think it's more of opening people's minds so they can put the two and two, add two and two together. And I think they're actually warning that secure your home. That's another thing. When I saw that, I said, this has nothing to do with the weather. This is something to do with your homes. It says, prepare your homes for severe weather. When have y'all seen severe weather in New York at this time of the year, guys? Is there something coming to New York? Is there an influx of immigration that's gonna break down your doors? It could be anything, guys, and it doesn't look good. So please be safe if you are in New York, if you are in those areas. I think it does not only apply to New York City. Maybe we'll hear it from other cities close by. The closest is New Jersey, and the closest is the town that I left. That's the closest one to New York. So I'll keep you stay tuned to that if I find more info on that. And y'all search it up, guys. If y'all find it first, please leave it on a comment. I'm sorry I haven't been to the comments. I did see a couple. Um, I told the chick that came here that works for the doctor's office. I said my car is has noise. I gotta fix. Right now I'm afraid to even use it. I'll warm it up, but until I get it fixed, I can't, So she said, don't worry about it because they also have transportation. They'll pick you up and bring you back for your appointments. I'm like, okay, well, damn, that's a blessing, guys. Okay, that's a blessing. So maybe this pain that kicks me every now and then, um, is just holding on. You know, God is helping me to hold on to get what I need to to get this taken care of. Okay, because these other doctors I went through, they're nurse practitioners. What can they do for you? Nothing. Nothing, because any referrals or any specialist has to be done through a physician, not a nurse practitioner. So I'll tell you one thing. This is a bad experience for me to go to four different places and their nurse practitioners working. I want an MD that's been on the field for many years. Okay. Yeah. So I got one, guys. So thank you. I just wanted to give you a little update on my side of town. Okay. And I hope this video has served something helpful to all of you. Okay. And I am very concerned also about one of my subscribers. I was under the weather, and uh, you know who you are. Um, I am very concerned about how you are feeling and haven't had an answer. So I can't even think straight because this person has been good to me. And though I don't know anything about, this subscriber, um, I pray that she is fine and that she will um, communicate with me sooner, even if it's on a comment. I just want to know that you are okay. Okay. Um, so please. And I'll say, okay, Miss Pamela, um, She was a little under the weather, and Ada is concerned about you. Okay, thank you. So I will catch you on my next video. And stay tuned for that one, guys. Stay tuned for that one because I didn't even know where to start today. I wrote it all down as it was given it to me. I wrote it all down and I will make a video on it because we need to be informed of this, okay, guys? So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on my next video, guys. And I we had to go out there to do this conceal and carry. Otherwise, my training classes, I would have to do it again because they only give you a time frame before you apply. So today I applied. Okay, guys. So within a month, 2 months, 3 months, my son said it takes. Um, I will receive it in the mail, and I will also will get an email telling me where the process is at. You know how long. You know where they're working on. They'll keep you updated so you don't have to worry. But I ain't worried about it because I'm clean as a whistle. At least all the fights I had in Brooklyn, um, you know, had nothing to do with major disasters and major encounters or any kind of craziness. You know, it was just fist fights and garbage cans and call it a day. And the next day we be hugging each other and eating fish and chips and stuff like that. Having a block party. All right, guys. Hey, that's it is what it is, guys. Those are those are the days, the happy days, all right, guys. These days, I don't even know what the hell to call it, guys. These are the stressful days. But back in the day, I don't care how bad the situation was, we have fun with it, right, guys? But nowadays, we have so much worries, and so much things to do, and it's like you do something and you still can't even catch up on anything else, okay? So if you're watching a soap story or something like that's done, okay? Because you're too busy doing something else more useful that you forget about what you watch. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you got a good laugh. But I'm serious. What I said today, guys, I am dead serious. Okay, guys. I'll see you on my next video, guys. And thank you. And congratulations, Ada. Well, at least not yet because I gotta still get it in the mail. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on that one. And best to have it. You know, it's better than carrying a maze. I got it right here in my bedroom, guys, because this facility, there's some guys that work here. I don't know them, and they have access to the keys, okay, to come in whenever. So I don't want to install a camera in the home because my daughter lives with me, you know. If I was by myself, yeah, install cameras. But what I will do is try, I don't know, next month with the extra money that I'll probably be receiving, or in June, order me a ring doorbell. And at least, I don't even want to have a ring doorbell, because she has friends or anybody. No matter if she has any friends, but if somebody wants to come over, you know, you know how it is, guys. Do we have to live like this? I mean, this is really fucked up. Like times that we are living. I'll think about the kids that are growing up, not knowing what the hell's going on, and those that are parents just trying to figure shit out, and they don't know what's going on. Can you imagine 20 years from now, guys? I don't know, guys. I can't say because I'm not a psychic. I don't read cards. I don't believe in that bullshit. And idolatry and all that. Idolatry, whatever the heck it's called. I don't believe in that shit either. I believe in the word that is written in the Bible. So that's my beliefs, okay? That is the one and only truth. So just stay connected, guys. And I'll see you again. Thank you, guys. Love you all. And if I go AWOL, it's because I'm busy running errands or I'm just stressed the fuck out. just trying to make my ends meet in in a place that I don't know where to get this or where to go that. Okay, guys. So thank you, guys. I'll keep you posted. But I got a video coming up. Stay tuned for that one. And a smile always, no matter how bad or hard or how good you have it or how bad. Make it better, okay? Smile, because if you can't fix a problem, then fuck it. You'll be able to fix it later on when you kind of chill down a little bit. Okay, and then your head can think a little bit better. And I'm sure you'll work something out. Just like I work my stuff out. That's the way I do. If I get stressed out, I go to sleep. I wake up, I got a different aspect of thinking. Okay? That's it, guys. One day at a time. Thank you, guys.
I go for younger women, there were several miles. Though I've been away, they come back one day and still be managed to smile. Just takes a while, oh, it just takes a while. Come on in, folks. Mother Ocean, after all the years I've been, occupation has to be